Well, good morning and welcome to another Munro adventure today. And the plan for today is Meall Nan Tarmachan via the Tarmachan Ridge. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm doing it a bit different to the normal route. I'm going to do it west to east, finishing off with the Munro. So I'll tell you more about it further up this route. Right then, that's me just left that good path. So it was about 3.5 miles on that good Land Rover track. I'll just show you. I had great views back to Ben Lawers. So there's a couple of reasons that I'm doing it this way, as I say, west to east. And the first one is that cloud that you can maybe just see in the distance is lingering. So I thought this would pass a bit of time before I make it up there. And the second reason is that the least enjoyable part of any walk is definitely the walk out. So I thought if I got that out of the way first, then I can enjoy taking in the ridge, back of the Munro, and then it's a short walk from the top of the Munro back to the Ben Lawers car park. But anyway, things look like they're starting to clear up behind me. It's looking better than it was earlier, so I'm going to start making some progress up towards this ridge. Wow, look at that. I don't think I could have timed that any better. It's cleared and I could see the ridge sprawling out, so I'll try and show you once I'm at the top of this bit here. Right, so that's me at about 1,000 metres now, and it's just cleared just in time so I can show you some of the views. So there's the ridge ahead, you can see it sprawling over there, and the Munro in the distance. Fantastic, it looks like something out of Lord of the Rings up here. And also behind me you can see into Glen Lyon now. Like I said earlier, timed this to perfection again. It's cleared and it looks like it's going to be clear for the rest of the day now. Wow, what a stunning day it's turned out to be today. Just glorious. This was not actually my first choice of route today either, as when I woke up this morning I was due to head to Sgurnakish and Loch Arkaig to do 3 Munros out there, but the forecast changed last minute. It was meant to rain all day in the west, so this was the only Munro really that had a half decent forecast. I'm really glad that I made that decision. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this ridge. I think I'm going to put the poles away as it looks like there might be a scramble ahead. I'm having so much fun today. I just love it when you're not expecting good conditions and then you get a clear day like this. It's not too warm, just perfect. I've had a lot of comments recently saying I've been really lucky with the weather and I'm quite jammy, and I won't argue. This year I've been so lucky. It can't last, surely. But from here, there's a short section of scrambling up to Meall Garbh. I think it's about 1,026 metres high. It doesn't look too bad in the conditions today, but I think in winter conditions, that might become quite challenging, so one to watch. But anyway, I'll catch up with you once I get to the top of that scramble. So technically this is a grade 1 scramble, so a bit of care is required as there's some steep drops down one side. Now I'm not sure if this would be easier in ascent or descent, and there is an optional bypass to the side which is still on steep grass and may not be much good in winter. Right, so that's me up that short section of scrambling. It's actually slightly more difficult than I thought. The rock is really polished, as this is a popular route and a lot of people probably go down that route, which means they're going to be sliding down the rock, so yeah, quite slippery. Like I mentioned, I don't think I'd be trying that on in winter. So it was at this point the true ridge really opened up. As you can see, there isn't much exposure here at all, and it's grassy slopes on either side. So yeah, this was a really enjoyable part of the walk. After a short but very enjoyable walk along the ridge, the views really open up here and you can see for miles in every direction, including the Munro ahead. Look at these conditions now. Who would have thought this morning it was going to turn out like this? There's the top though, it doesn't look too far away. Right, I'm nearly there. Look behind me, that is rain. I've just checked the forecast and it's due to rain very soon, so I'm going to rush up to the top, get this Munro bagged and then head down rather quickly. Well, there it is, Munro 210, Meall Nan Tarmachan. As you can see, the conditions have changed really quick. I've had to put an extra layer on. And this hill means rounded hill of the Tarmachan, and it's 1,044 metres high. So I'm going to try and show you some of the views up here before that cloud rolls in on top of us. So there's the top there, there's my descent path, there's where I'm parked, just in the distance, the Ben Lawers car park. And yeah, deep into the Lawers range. I tell you what, it's amazing how quickly conditions can change in Scotland. As soon as I put sun cream on, that's when it started to turn. That's always the way, isn't it? But yeah, as you can see, I think I'm going to be in the cloud quite soon, so I don't think I'll linger up here for too long. Right, well, my plan was to sit and have some lunch here, do some sunbathing, but it's actually quite cold. You can probably see my hands are turning red. There's a lot of cloud coming in and maybe a bit of rain, so I think I'll just head down to the car park, get some lunch. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. Nice short day this, so I'll give you my review of today on the way back down. Right, so I'm making my way down. I'm more than halfway now. You can probably see the carpet down here, Loch Tay, the dam and the Lors Peaks in the distance there. The sun's decided to show its face again. So I've really enjoyed today, exceeded my expectations, so I think I'll give it a strong 8 out of 10. You've probably seen how much fun I was having up there. Just a nice little route. If you're thinking about doing your first ridge or anything like that, introduce yourself to some exposure, then that would be absolutely perfect. One of the best little ridges in the Southern Highlands. So that's it for today's video. I should be back down in about half an hour's time. So thanks for joining me on this adventure, and I hope you'll join me for some more Munros in the next one.